What's up, party people? Let me hear some noise. This is Juan in a Million. Um, I'll read some letters from my brother, Auris Fabrizio. He's locked up in prison. I think he will want this to be read out in public. So here we go. Dear brother, I hope and pray that upon reception, this is by the way, this is dated November 17th, 2024. This is number one. Dear brother, I hope and pray that upon reception of this letter, you are well and healthy along with the rest of your family. As for me, I'm blessed because I'm alive and daily I'm getting wiser, stronger, and humbler. Currently, I'm in a super I'm in super captivity, locked in a tiny bathroom 24/7. On top of the fact that I'm already locked up, hence hence super captivity. Add that to the dictionary. Moreover, to add insult to injury, I'm cooped up with a total stranger that I'm basically forced to be with. And I tell you that when it's all said and done, and despite the atrocity that has taken place with me, prison must exist because even me, at my worst, and with all my imperfections, there lies their lines I shall never ever cross. Ideal, I can never condone, and you wouldn't find me find my head around some of the cats that these types of confined environments uh, has. Some say if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. Heck, I'd rather go down in flames of glory or self destruct. Or how about when I hear this one? Just conform to what's going on. Everyone else is doing this, that, well, everybody except for me. I guess why everything's priced by 9.99 or 99%. So I'll be that off one decimal, that one that 1 penny or that 1%. And I'll tell you this penny doesn't have a hole in it. Just trying to say with that. So since the institution is on lockdown currently and has been for some time now and will be more indefinitely now due to some mishaps that occurred somewhere, supplies are scarce and we haven't been able to order commissary for quite some time now, over 30 days. I have be let's see. I have to begin writing outside of the margin lines, and I wish I could write you in pen, but unfortunately, I must utilize my dexterity and burn some soot and shift make my own lead to write with. Unfreaking believable. Add that to one of the new words in the dictionary. Miriam Miriam website has nothing on me. What is it? Miriam website has nothing on me. I'm the Rosetta Stone in here. Brother, bro, halfway through a century, a young spirit, but an old soul. And I experienced lots of deja vu glimpses and my instincts are keen. At times, I even feel like I've seen this film before or been here already. All of them cocotazos that abuelito and abuelita laid on me, and all those things and rituals they commented up, crammed up in my tiny little head at such a young age before I was even in grammar school. It's like they came back to life, and I see now why they instilled those things on me. Now, I finally understand why, whenever a mommy would take us out or to visit, I always complained that all the other kids were able to go play and do the kid things, but I had to go down to the church basement with the old folks and shine shoes, do their chores, and listen to all their jargon and activities. Rituals, bro. Rites of passage. That stuff pays off. Now I see why. While you all were here enjoying a great adventures, I would be on my lonesome abroad overseas with the viejos, especially Abuelito. Boy, do I miss him. Can never forget him. He and I are born on the same day, month, and time. He told me about all this. He advised me that I was born an independent star and that I was going to suffer in my youth and young adult life, and all the pressures and weights one can think of were to be placed on me, but that I was solid fabric and unbreakable. And to think, I haven't broken a bone yet, and I've been through some things, put through in a grinder and all. Talk about a furnace. They they say what's lost in a fire, if it's solid and pure, will be found in the rubble and ashes. Abuelito sure swore that I was unique and had a lot of purpose in my life, this would this in this world and this world. Now perished so many times before, I'm starting to believe him now. Mommy says that at birth she almost died because they wanted her to have a C-section, but she bucked and and toughed toughed it out. I was born 12 pounds 8 ounces, and my heart had stopped. I imagine that I've been freaking getting tested since birth. Abuelito, Abuelito would had to tell me the riddles and stories that way back then I didn't comprehend them, but I understand a bit, and I recorded them, or it is so much repetition and cocotazos that they were instilled on my hard head. For moments like now, nonetheless, I'm gonna share some of that with you. The best way I can write, the best way I can. write it. And I assume he did the same with you. So I'll just refresh your memory. Through it may appear, though it may appear that I'm, I'm what? It may appear that I'm alone. I'm not. There's always me and my shadow, or my shadow, then me. God and the devil, both are one, and the one can't exist without the other. To know God, that force, you got to respect the devil. On to understand and to understand the devil, one must fear God. What's God's greatest tool, weapon? The devil. Fear it. What's the devil's greatest trick? To have us thinking he doesn't exist. Likewise, sometimes we think we are fighting against the devil, but in actually in actuality, you're only wrestling against God. At times, I used to think it was me against the world, but in reality, I was only fighting against myself. I'm now family fin- I'm now fully convinced that there are three of me. I'm who I'm who people think I am or want me to be, who I may want people to think I am, and that varies to scenarios and persons, and then who I really am. I'm just really getting to know him. I've crossed some bridges and even fled on the fled on the toll, man. But the gate or the bridge has been lift, left open for me. I'm prepared now on my on my return, and if my super superation isn't enough, I have much desire to pay my toll and fee. The future can be right here, right now, if one is willing to pay the price and make a sacrifice. Life isn't for sale, but prosperity can sure extend it. You know what's not free, though it's nothing in the world can afford it. Time. That's one priceless article. Thus, why I no longer believe in luck. I have faith in blessings, fortune, of enlightenment, karma, and the law of attraction. If you can see and conceive them, then one can perceive and achieve. Sometimes, if you ask, you shall receive. However, be mindful of what you wish for. Fishing for a tuna, you may get a shark that will break your bark, or searching for a shark, end up finding a killer whale. looking in the dark, or even worse, searching for a whale full, full around, full around, gets swallowed whole. So fuck luck. All blessings, karma, gratitude, and good graces, and lots of sweat, sacrifice, and patience. 21st century is damn near yesterday. At the speed at the speed we're headed. Funny how by the time you receive and read this, today is already yesterday. As we plan and think about tomorrow, it's already today. And then we're saving and calculating for the day after next, living for memories. My ancestors raised me to be erect, and my parents brought me up right to be and live correct. I just allowed myself to get distracted and took a wrong turn down a path that caused a burn, and I was warned that back street led to a dead end. Now, here I am, decades later, wishing I had a measly pen. That rhymes. Writing you in pencil and reminiscing way back when we would be rewarded with candies if we were if we if we could run down a hen. Remember them days, brother? I'm at a crossroads in my life, sort of speak. I'm forced putting the finger on it. I'm focused, putting the finger on it. In the wilderness, or trekking, or tracking in the dark, or navigating Milky Way, muddy waters. Navigating muddy waters. I was reading a story about Moses. He was he was put through some shit, lost, wandering in the middle of the desert, but somehow he found some shit, and as he wandered, how was he going to make it, and was dying of thirst. He looked around, and to his surprise, that shed was a well. He stayed there for long periods of time till he joined back his strength. He gained back his strength and earned wisdom, something that only comes from time, effort, sacrifice, trials, and failure. You can't learn that from a textbook or any schools, only the school of hard knocks. You get past that and you become a solid hard rock. Well, brother, I'm ending this here. Attached, I'm sending a prolo- prolong of some ideas, endeavors I got in mind. Also, preparing a letter I want to get. to newly elected Trump. For when he gets in, lastly, bro, we look down versus shut shut off. No radio and I go. Lastly, bro, we lock down versus TVs shut down, shut off, no radio. I got no internet, no literature. Please subscribe me to USA Today for 13 weeks and the People magazine. It comes in weekly. That sucks. Okay, so go to the third page. And I'm in dire need of an almanac. Need these items to be on point and for pre release preparation. Can't come out in the blind and behind. Please help me out. Don't need yearly subscribers of the USA Today or the People magazine. Just order 13 weeks for me. And the almanac you can order online and to me it comes to me. Lots of info, contacts and items I need to begin some things. Please also I'm lacking literature. This place been on lockdown for a month now and it's indefinite till 45 to 90 days. I'll perhaps be perhaps be gone soon and need to get on the ball with some things and be up to speed, okay? P.S. Wishfully thinking if and when you subscribe me the USA Today and the People magazine en español, por favor, do it online and request that the orders arrive immediately. Therefore, I'll be receiving them every week and have literature. I'm slipping off over I'm slipping off over here. And they got us with no TV, radio, and I have nothing left to read. I'm hurting for the news, updates, and I seriously need that almanac, World Almanac. And I and don't matter if it's 2024, 2023. Okay? Remember, people in Espanol order for only 13 weeks. USA Today, da 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 da. The people, if you can't do it, just call mommy and do it for her. She'll pay for it or whatever. But you do it, please, because last time she didn't. She did it wrong, and they went somewhere else. Bona fide, certified, dignified, bona fide, certified, dignified, and culturally diversified. Okay, we got here heart plus dollar signs plus happy face plus a star. Show some love and spread some wealth. Smile, sometimes for better health, and reach for the stars, but stand on solid ground. Don't don't stray off too far. Don't stray off too far. Okay, that's what that means. Beauty and the Streets.com. Amnesty Project. Different faces of different places from different races with distinct cases. Bona fide expressions. That's our label. We're going from crime royalty to constitutional loyalty. Blood only makes relation loyalties make oh relation loyalty families. Teamwork can make a dream work, and network yields net worth. Families and rock solid nation. Old school values with a new school view. We stepping out from the old into something new. Come along and sponsor this. These are all sayings that he says every day. The Howling 20s, the Great Depression for reform, regulation, and reparation. Still, STILL. Stop, think, instinct, look, listen. WHIZBANG. Writers, harboring, har- harbingers, independents, zealots. I don't know what the hell this thing says. Bohemians, artisans, networkers, glory men. Okay. LAILO. Latin Americans, Antilleans, Asians, Americans, Afro Americans, indigenous ladies, and others. Now, how Uncle Sam is usually an old, grumpy old man pointing at you, saying, we want you. Now it's a nice looking lady extending her hand out gracefully, saying, you can be useful. We need you. Doesn't that sound better? Then we want you. Then we want you. Then a picture of an old Uncle Sam getting tied and roped up by a bunch of small kids, Uncle Sam in color, but if but of different races, genders, and makes. A one a farmer, athlete, serviceman, doctor, athlete, skater, rock star, rapper, writer, etc. Think of think of the Kids Foundation, Friends of a Friend Foundation. We begged and pleaded to Uncle Sam, but it seems he doesn't give a damn. So now we ask Aunt Samantha to see if we finally get an answer. I like that one. Well, that was the letter from Uncle Al. So I hope you guys get this somehow. Okay. What's this? Testing. 1, 2. Share screen. Oh no. Share. Hmm. Okay.